Are you tired of streaks? Not those type of streaks.
Steady fast. He's so steady fast. He's done already. And there's South Shore Live dashing.
No, we're officially live, man.
Hey, how are you?
Good day. Hey,
well, I was
everybody.
Just doing our recap. We're having some.
We were watching some ads on there, but thanks everybody. I'm Captain Teo, and we have Howard and Angie, and we have a couple of guests.
We have Outdoor Valor with us today.
We do,
and of course we have Elizabeth coming up with us. Elizabeth Jouette from Digital Marketing, and she'll be joining us later this evening.
Yep. All things AI,
and
everybody needs to know.
What?
Oh man, AI. We need
for
to
some
talk
reason.
About that. Howard's like the expert on AI. Did you see him like dancing? He has like abs. How did that happen?
I love being an idiot. I love being the village idiot.
So, hey, while we're getting started here, let's go over a little disclaimer, whatever. These are our opinions. They're not the opinions of our guest or those of us that help support us and stuff like that. We don't take any money for anything. This is 100% free.
We are honest.
And honest, yeah. We're like the honest people versus the dishonest food review guy.
Yeah. That's not a good thing.
But hey, I want to start off and say thanks to 911 Vets and Cigars on the Boulevard. It was a great casino night. I think you guys saw Angie dancing in the thing. She was like all jammed
in our little village.
Yeah.
AI had the best idea though. Why did I not wear tennis shoes?
Yeah.
Because the AI dance.
That happened.
Yeah, you in long pants, me in tennis shoes, and I might have lost like 50 pounds in that one too. So
yeah, I think I gained pounds.
But
Teo lost 6 inches. Height wise.
I lost like a half a foot and then gained weight. I'm like, what happened to that?
We became her backup dancers.
Yeah. I think they just took the other weight and put it all on me. And Howard got abs, and Angie got like little sexy tennis shoe dance stuff going on.
Made me want to get up and go to the gym this morning. I can tell
there you go.
I'll keep boxing my way.
Cool.
It looks like we're watching Atari here on our.
So with that,
but we were all there that night.
We were.
I have to say,
we had a blast.
Our South Shore area came out strong. And did a great job supporting Cigars on the Boulevard.
And you know what? There's a lot of ways to support people. We were talking about this earlier, and it's cool because they're a legitimate charity. They've gone through the proper stuff. And it's always a blast to support legitimate charities, which brings us into our guest here, Michael, Michael was here a few weeks ago, but he was over to the side enjoying wine and cigars because his wife was the hit of she's like the only woman-owned winery, right? Is that the deal? There's a trick on that. So let's have you introduce yourself and go through all that.
I appreciate it. Well, I'll do a shout out to my wife Jamie.
She's amazing.
There's bottles like around here.
We always
have the prettiest labels.
This is the empty one, by the way.
Yeah. I have no idea how that happened.
Every night.
Yeah.
That's it.
And by we do the disclosure on that.
So,
he just happened to bring it. So
bottom line with me, I'm Michael Karskia, otherwise known AKA as the husband of Jamie.
Yeah, right.
True statement.
So I'm a retired Marine officer. Did 20 years in the Marine Corps.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you so
Impressive.
much. And I was very honored for my service to the country, and I love it. And if you hear me do speeches, I always talk about this thing called, standing the watch. And what I love about all of our veterans is that they stand the watch. What do I mean by that? Is, and if you hear me publicly speak, I always say this. I'll raise my right hand and I'll say this. What we do when we're America against all enemies, both foreign and domestic, bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That has a lot of power.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And what that means is you've taken this oath and you will stand your watch. Some of us go forward and go into combat like myself and an organization I'm part of, but some don't. And our oldest son, he served 4 years. He didn't deploy. It doesn't matter. He stood the watch. What does that mean? He said, for as long as I'm here, you can sleep well because I have my time on the watch. And that's what I love about him. So with that said, after I retired, I went to work for my wife, and a lot of people know me as the CEO of Vino Cavino 21. What they don't know is about a year and a half ago, I got tied into this organization. They approached us and said, hey, we'd love to, see you around. And we went to a gala, and I was struck because the founder, who he was in the Army, a gentleman by the name of Matt Schwanking, started this organization 10 years ago. How did it start? He went on a fishing trip with his wife, Kate. That was they went out, and they've been married many, many years, have 2 beautiful children. They were on a fishing trip in the Keys, and he took a boat out. Long story short, he saw some guys that were trying to go out fishing further, and they couldn't go. They were just like frustrated. Their boat wasn't working right, and they knew they wanted to go out further. They couldn't. So Matt, being the gentleman he is and being the vet, and he was like, hey, gentlemen, I got a bigger boat. Why don't you come with me? I'll take you out. At the time, he didn't know they were Army soldiers.
Okay.
So that's the cool part.
Right,
and
cool.
they get out. A couple hours later, they found out like, hey, thanks for taking care of some vets. And he goes, well, man, I'm a vet. And after laughs and jokes, and they thank you for what you did, and he thanked them for serving, he realized, oh my God, this is what I've been missing since I left the Army. Because Matt was injured and forced to medically retire from the Army. He got severely injured when he was overseas in theater, and he came back, and he was missing something.
Sure.
And so having these guys together fishing, he said, oh my God, this is what I've been missing all my life. And he came back, and he talked to his family, and they were like, let's do it. And they started Outdoor Valor. 10 years ago started the man, there were some struggles. When I talk about struggles, this is a true, the definition of not-for-profit. Every member of our board takes $0.
Zero. Perfect.
0.0.
0.000.
We actually pay to be on the board.
You
to be
think?
quite honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, between Matt, myself, Terry, he just had to step away from it because he was just getting overwhelmed. But Kelly White, who's there, and his father, Larry Schwank, every one of us are on the board. And we're just actually getting some new board members. Not only do we not take a dime, we volunteer and we give stuff.
Yeah.
Every one of us. So there's a lot of nonprofits that are out there, and I've dealt with some recently. Just disgust me. They like sell this thing.
That's my
Whoa.
business. That's my main business. Is
and the book is
raffles
available
and
for
fundraising.
free on download,
Yeah,
but for
yeah.
$19.99, you too can get your hard copy. Continue, Dan.
But no, it is crazy how many nonprofits exist realistically for profit. And
Right.
and we love having nonprofits on here that are just doing the right thing for the right reasons.
Yeah, I mean, and that's exactly what we stand for. I mean, we're a bunch of veterans or tied to veterans, and I'll just say it because I'm not afraid to say it in this world. I mean, we're a bunch of Christian organization because we believe in life. We believe in there's a God, and because this country is founded on in God we trust. So there we go. But the thing is, we're not saying Christianity is the only thing. We have every other faith inside of our organization. And why can't we all just say that? I mean, we have, I just don't understand why we have these organizations out there that take advantage of people's kind hearts. So I can tell you this, any person that donates to Outdoor Valor, 100% of your donation goes to veterans and their families. Because some of our organization, some of our
outings and stuff.
Events,
things that we do to support our veterans. Some of it is stuff like Rally Point. That's a veteran-to-veteran peer-to-peer thing. We have marriage counseling that is groups together that you can, with you and your spouse, you can seek that. We have Operation Fresh Start, which basically takes veterans off of medicine that the VA might have given them, the psych drugs that we're on there, and puts a holistic approach to it. So
That's
now
awesome.
we're doing holistic medicine, getting vitamins, other hormones. We've researched and seen that most of our veterans are down to like 200.
I read I read the other day that marijuana is now part of the regiment that's going into the VA.
So I can't speak to it.
I'm just
I've,
saying
I've heard that.
that it's going to be part of a certain amount is being for testing to see if it actually goes to get these guys off those heavy meds.
Yeah, and I know that that's been talked about for a long time. I can't speak to it directly.
I think it's like July. I think it's a sign up list, and they're taking like the first 10,000, something like that.
Like testing it
and doing the real trials with them rather than just saying they do it. They're actually allowing people to take a certain amount to swap it out for some other meds.
Wow,
that's a big,
amazing.
That's a big step, and that's where the mushrooms came in. The mushroom that's what it was all about was the shrooms.
Yeah,
to take out the. Yeah.
So I'll have to look into it. I don't know. I know that we do a lot with testosterone and other holistic medicine to get them off of this, because the bottom line is when I was on it, I was on Prozac. I'll freely say that I was on it for 8 years. And
well, and we talked about before the show. We talked about how, like, you look at, in my experience, my grandfather and what he went through.
Yeah.
And you go, geez, the help he would need to deal with that horror of dealing. And you guys have all that in a much more vibrant fashion today. If you look at war today, it's much more, I don't know, brutal, vivid. I don't know. It just seems more real, I guess.
It is
because of the social media, the technology, everything else.
We grew up, we heard about it 3 days after.
Yeah.
Now we watch it live.
And that has to just play in your mind over and over again. And I would think that those drugs would be pretty intense to help people deal with this.
They are. They really are. And the reality of it is this, you raise your right hand, like I said, and all of our veterans are out there. And let me just also caveat something, say this. When I say veterans, because there is a stigma, and we always say this, we're not talking about just the men's club. This isn't a boys' club.
Oh,
we have a lot of women that are part of our organization.
Oh, yeah.
And these ladies have sacrificed blood, sweat, tears, and we're so proud.
And made babies.
What'd you say?
And made babies.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, on top of it all.
We take these fishing trips that we do to take our vets out, and we take ladies out all the time. We have, bathrooms out. We do a lot of things, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's just a men's club." No, it's absolutely not.
Yeah.
When we say veteran, you're a veteran. You served, man. I mean, let's just give it out to everybody and stop being stereotypical about anything. So God bless all of our veterans that have been out there and helped us.
Cool.
But sorry.
No.
Sometimes I get
I appreciate that. As I know, I'm not a veteran, but I have several friends in my inner circle friend group that are veterans. And I personally have a friend that is a female that has really significant PTSD from what she went through. So it is. You're right. It's not just men.
It is.
And we lost the guys stepping back and saying the girls have it too.
The gal who's one of my closest friends, our best friend, Lauren, who used to be here in Apollo Beach, and she hit a point where she couldn't deal with it anymore, and that's changed. That was an awakening. I never thought I would wake up to that news.
Yeah.
Where you have a mom.
Yeah.
With a teenage boy who just could not handle the pressure of coming back from her duties overseas.
And the fact you say that is exactly why we're here, and why Matt started what he started. I'm going to tell you some, not to be somber, but
we start off. We got to be somber, unfortunately, and that's why we had you on the show, and that's why it's so important for me to support these organizations. I didn't serve. My father did, my grandfather did, and a whole lot of my friends did, and I have the utmost respect for them. But I appreciate the trauma that occurs over there. And I mean, we're not like war. I mean, we're kind of in war, but we're not like.
No, we're not anymore.
We're very insulated.
like Korea or Vietnam or,
we have a very big
World War II
water between us.
Yeah.
That's what.
But still, it's I can't comprehend it. It's something that, and you've been in all these combat missions, so you're like the perfect resource, not to put you on the spot, but you're
No,
the perfect
that's what I'm
resource
here
to
for.
understand that stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. And I mean, the reality of it is exactly what you're saying. And it's something we always tell people, Operation Deep Dive. So the VA will go out there and tell right now, and I mean, this number is striking in itself. The VA will tell you right now, 17 veterans kill themselves every day.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's sad.
Wow.
Here's the reality of Operation Deep Dive. That number is false because Operation Deep Dive found it's 44 veterans per day.
Wow.
So think about that. 44 people that you know. Imagine them being gone tomorrow. And then the next day. And the next day.
Next day.
And the next day. And then 2 months, it's every day. And so that's what we strive for at Outdoor Valor. And now I will tell you, since we started this 10 years ago, we've serviced over 2,100 veterans, not one single suicide.
Cool.
And we're keep going every day. And the difference is, somebody asked me, it's like, hey, do we have a call center? No, we don't have a call center. You know what we have? We have the other veterans that are part of the organization. You call us 24/7.
You got a brotherhood and sisterhood.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. We have a brother and sisterhood, a brethren of people that come together, and you need to call us. Doesn't matter when, doesn't matter what, we're going to be there for you. So if you're struggling, you're hurting, whatever, we're there to help you. And that's what I love, what Matt started. And so I was blessed about a year and a half ago, got into this. And then, like I said, about a year ago, I was honored. They were like, hey, we want you part of the board. And I said, oh, yeah, of course, absolutely. And then they're like, hey, we let you president. And I was like, wait. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a grown-ass man. I've done multiple combat missions, 8 combat tours, everything. I cried. I was just like, I'm not worthy enough. And that's the difference. I mean, people like Matt and Kelly, Larry that are on the board with me. I mean, oh my God, these guys have been doing it for years and asking for nothing. And I often do. Matt hates when I say this, but I'm going to say it publicly.
That's all right.
Matt actually, at one point, he actually gave plasma so he could keep funding this organization because
Wow.
he believes that much into it.
Wow.
I can't put words to that dedication.
Yeah. So how hard is it to? This is on topic but off topic. When I look at veterans, and any veteran, it doesn't matter if they're in a supply chain or whatever. To me,
right.
I grew up the '60s, so it was World War II. John Wayne, GI Joe, right? And I look at our soldiers, and they're badass people, right? And it doesn't matter men or women, they're badass. I mean, the gals that we know a few together.
Yeah.
They're badass chicks, I mean, you just look and go, okay, that's just cool. I cannot ask for help. Okay. My personality, and I have trouble. I would assume that it would be that much harder for soldiers, veterans, et cetera, to ask for help. And how do you deal with that? How do you convince them to ask for help? Because I would think that that's a big part of the problem.
100%.
Like our friend that decided she didn't want to be here anymore. She just wouldn't ask for help. Even though we had some of those pointy conversations, I was shocked when it happened. So
you're not wrong.
That has to be part of the biggest challenge. I mean, fundraising, obviously, but the other challenge is bringing them in. Yeah.
But the hardest part in our main mission is to reach those veterans and asking for help. Look, I was the first one to say it. I didn't ask for help for years.
Yeah.
And I had a peer that actually said, hey, look, you need help. And I did it. And I got it, and I'm better off. And what we do and what we offer to everybody is exactly that same thing. Is we're not telling you come here and we're going to hug and kiss you and everything magic. There's like that flashy pen. All of a sudden you're
Futa, fruta, zoot, the rabbit from
there
the
we go.
hat.
We need to like use that phrase over and over again. That should be like a soundbite. That's
it.
perfect.
That's it. I'm telling you, I keep looking for the men in black because I want the
That's
flashy.
it.
Yeah.
That would make it everything so much better. But what we do is this: we don't offer that. What we offer is come talk to a brethren of people, men and women that get it,
Yeah.
that understand what you've been through.
Yeah.
They've literally been there.
I'll tell you this quick thing, and this is an old story. Most veterans know this thing. There's an old little, it's like a saying about how do you deal with post-traumatic stress. Is this, you got a kid with PTSD and he falls in a hole. And all of a sudden walks by. It's like an NCO walks by and goes, "Hey, hurry up! We got to get to that hole." He's like, "I don't know what to do. I'm in this hole." And then, of course, senior NCO comes by and he's like, "Hey, here's a shovel. Figure it out. Get out of the hole." He's like, "What do I do?" And of course, the officer comes by. Being an officer, I could say this. The officer comes by and goes, "I don't know what you have to do, but figure it out. Get out of the hole. Use that. Do whatever you have to do. But you got 5 minutes or you're in trouble." And about 20 minutes goes by, and another veteran with PTSD jumps in the hole and says, "Hey, I got you, brother. We're going to get out of this together." And
Cool.
that's the difference. And that's what we offer at Outdoor Valor.
That's pretty badass.
So we're here together.
That is a great analogy.
I appreciate it. A lot of us have heard about it. So a lot of people that are listening here and have post-traumatic stress, they understand. And that's what we're here for. And at Outdoor Valor, that's what we want to do. I mean, we offer a lot of different things, and I can talk about a lot of programs, Rally Point, like I said, peer-to-peer, the marriage counseling, Operate Fresh Start. But, one of the things that we offer is just this outdoor endorphins. We take you out deep sea fishing. I mean, I think
Yeah.
Captain Teo,
Yeah.
about deep sea fishing and the difference of
I've
what
actually
that
been
does.
deep sea fishing twice.
Well, and you need
And
to
it's
do more
amazing.
of it. That's
Yeah,
it.
I do need to do more of it.
The whole
I
point-
think it's also nobody looks at me and says deep sea fisherman.
He's pounding his drums.
Howard, I haven't just met
I
you,
could
okay?
see
but it's like,
Howard in
yes,
the AI.
yes,
I can
yes.
see an
Oh,
AI
tomorrow,
Howard. Oh, dude, he's all over that
Dude,
kitchen.
I'm
Howard, you're
catching
going, this is
work
a
at
lot of
So
work.
hey, talk about endorphins, because this is something, man. I wish my wife didn't have chemo freaking twice a day, because she would kick ass
let's talk
at
about
this
this.
deal. So
I
let's talk
appreciate
about
you
your
talking about it.
events.
So this is our skeet shoot that's coming up. It's called Rounds for Valor. It's on May 23rd. It's right in Fishhawk Sport and Clays. You can do.
Can we smoke cigars while we're shooting guns?
It's funny you say that.
You
Because I'm bringing out a cigar company. Trifecta Cigars is coming
Tails
out
in.
there, and they are going to be selling cigars. You can smell cigars, or you can smoke cigars where you're shooting. We're also having Mission Barbecue. They're going to be out. They're going to cater that. So
Such
it's
great people over there.
oh yeah,
This
they're
event sounds
amazing.
like it has it all.
It
has
absolutely
Dude,
explosions.
does.
Trifecta
has
Cigars.
food
That
and
couple
cigars.
is awesome. They're great people there.
They're, Tony and Kelly, they're amazing
Yeah.
people, and I will tell you, we're giving raffles. Obviously, our company, Vino Gavino 21, we're going to sponsor some lanes, and we're going to be giving out some wines. We have some giveaways, some other raffle items. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the winning team will get an offshore fishing trip. We'll
Cool.
figure that out here.
What time is that thing? I'm doing it because
So-
I'm putting it on my calendar right now. I mean,
So
I could
the-
scan the QR code, but
need
First
to build
shot,
a team.
first shots are at 10 a.m.
Dusk.
23rd.
Cool.
However, be there by 9.
All right,
so we
good.
can check you in and everything.
I mean, $125 person or $400 a team.
That's right. That's right. And
We
if
need to
God,
build a
and-
team.
And if possible, if you know anyone of these big companies that would like to
Right.
sponsor a lane, $1,000 you get a lane, and I mean it's going to a good,
Oh yeah,
going to a good charity, and all your money, like I said, goes 100% to veterans, but you'll get a 4-man team with it. But yes, please, individuals, 125 a person, 400 a team. We have the blue course, so if you've been out there, so you have the amateur shots, the A&B plus the C&D.
that's me,
the
not my
advanced.
wife. My wife's the pro, but I'm the amateur dude. I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, so
Well, we love everybody to come out there. So I appreciate you doing it, and also you can see this.
I will be there.
This is our hats that we have out there. Maybe some of this will be out there today. I'm
Oh,
going to
boy.
give this as a gift.
Oh,
Teo,
thank
that's
you.
going to be for you, so you can take it out on
Awesome.
your fishing.
You got
So
it.
thank you.
Total payola too.
Hey, and on top
This
of
is great, man. Thank you so much.
oh, you're welcome. And on top of that, I've sent this to Joanne, so she's going to push it out there. But this is our monthly sponsor. If at all anyone could give anything, I don't care if it's $1. It doesn't matter. I'm not looking for like $1 million. I'm not Bill Gates. I'm not looking for just support us.
Sure.
Donate.
$10 adds up.
Hey, every $10 adds up. So oh, perfect. It's on the screen. But anything anyone can do, I appreciate it. I'll leave that for you. The bottom line is this: 100% of what you donate goes to veterans and their families.
Awesome.
And you can
And is
pull
that
our
all
books and you
here
can
in
see it.
Tampa?
No, actually, it's all over Florida. Outdoor Valor, the main out of Ocala,
Cal, I saw that.
and that's where we started. when Matt and the board brought me in from Ocala to Tampa. So I'm helping out people here. But we actually partnered with some vets in Kentucky. They actually come down every year, once a year, and we take them out.
Show them some gators and show them what Florida's all about.
That's right. Show them what real gators are.
Pub sub and everything.
That's it. I think this year we're taking them down to Crystal. We're out of there to go fishing, but we help vets all over. I know I've dealt personally with some folks that are out of Panama City, Pensacola area. One of our new board members who we're talking about is that of Waimoma. So thank you, yo, Waimoma.
Cool. So we're going to take a break, and you're welcome to come back in the next segment. We have Elizabeth coming in about digital marketing. So we'll see you guys in a few, and please support. That's going to be our topic.
OutdoorValor.org.
Can't go wrong.
Thank you all. God bless you all, and thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming tonight.
Hopefully we'll see you in a few minutes.
You
We have
got
a
it.
ton of veterans in our area.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Cool.
The Web Design Ninja is your one-stop shop for all things internet. Our dedicated team has been building internet solutions for businesses large and small since 1993. We specialize in creating eye-catching designs, search engine optimization, complex e-commerce, and custom app integration, whether you need a simple website or a complex e-commerce or phone app. Our team of experts is here for you. Give us a call today. We're here to help.
The views, opinions, hot takes, wild theories, dad jokes. The views, opinions, hot takes, wild theories, dad jokes, and unsolicited advice expressed on South Shore Live are solely those of the individual guests and participants, and do not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, beliefs, or questionable life choices of South Shore Live, its hosts, producers, sponsors, affiliates, or anyone brave enough to be associated with this program. Howard the Unknown Drummer, Captain Teo Leonard, Angie Frey Richardson, South Shore Live, Apollo Beach Publishing, and any related entities are not responsible for, do not endorse, and absolutely do not co-sign any statements made by our guests, whether those statements involve Tampa Bay Sports Magazine, local or national entertainment figures, referees, front offices, leagues, mascots, rival fans, coaches, players, or a guy who knows a guy. Any discussion of Tampa Bay sports, entertainment, business, music, comedy, or community matters is for entertainment and informational purposes only. While we strive for accuracy, facts may occasionally be bent, stretched, exaggerated, passionately argued, or delivered with dramatic flair. All guests appear voluntarily and are solely responsible for their own words, opinions, predictions, and emotional reactions, especially after tough losses, bad calls, or trade rumors. South Shore Live is not liable for hurt feelings, bruised egos, disputed statistics, fan arguments, or sudden urges to yell at your TV, radio, or phone. Viewer discretion is advised. Listener patience is appreciated. And remember, relax, it's South Shore Live. This has been brought to you by Tampa Bay Sports.
I happen to be here with Aldo, who's in charge and runs the Cars.
Right, people.
Okay, so
I happen to be here with Aldo, who's in charge and runs the Cars and Coffee here in Waterset, which is a local phenomenon, which is kicking butt here and is a free event. He's going to tell you all about it. Hold tight.
Guys, my name is Aldo. I run the Waterset Cars and Coffee every second Saturday of the month from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. We're here every second Saturday of the month at the landing in Waterset.
What's it cost, Aldo?
Nothing. Here's the only thing I'm going to ask.
There you go.
Like cool cars, cool motorcycles. It doesn't matter if it's a classic, an exotic. It doesn't matter what it is. Come here. We need cool cars and cool people. If you're cool, you got to come over here.
You're welcome here.
Second Saturday of the month. Check it out. We have the food truck. We have White Claw. We have the vendors. free coffee. We always have
I love the
everything.
Ackie. You know I'm a Honda guy.
Yes, yes. So check out the Acura NSXs, the Cybertruck, everything. And guys, follow us. Follow us, Waterset Cars and Coffee, in Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Waterset Cars and Coffee every second Saturday of the month, 8 to 10 a.m. Have a great day, guys.
Check him out on South Shore Live too.
Boom.
Are you tired of streaks? Not those type of streaks. Not this kind of streaking either. What the heck? The streaking that I'm talking about is on your roof. We use shingles with a high copper content to give your roof a clean, sharp, streak-free appearance for years to come.
Back at beautiful South Shore Live, which covers Waimama, Ruskin, Apollo Beach, name some more. Adamsville got up before you did.
Yeah,
Parish.
South Gibsonton, West Riverview,
South Tampa, and parts of Alabama.
Parish,
So,
Palmetto,
Palmetto. We
Hey,
pronounce
we're going
Palmetto
global.
wrong.
We're going
Palmetto.
global.
And
We're
Big
going
Bendover, you coined that.
Yep.
And Route 41.5.
Dude,
now.
and I gotta tell you,
Ball.
man, that whole Big Bend over and 301 debacle has, and on the other side now is a nightmare. I went to Winn-Dixie the other day and trying to get out. It's like I'm
It's
ready
bad,
for that
man.
construction to be over.
It's bad. But on a
So-
Sunday at 2 in the afternoon, when you go out to Waterset Boulevard, bang the right, and you go up Big Bend, it's kind of like it used to be 10, 12 years ago. Between that 2 to 4 on a Sunday,
at 4
wide
a.m.
open.
At 4 a.m. it's like it was when I moved here.
yeah.
At 4:05, it's totally back to whatever.
Well,
How
if you
long
haven't
have you
noticed,
been
Michael's
here?
gone.
Quarter of a
If we're
century.
going to talk about traffic for a
30
second.
years for me, and I am a Florida original.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alright.
Flow
Am I
Grow?
the only one in the group?
No,
Yep.
actually, I'm a Flow Grow early on, but then I booked out. You're
He's
and of
Florida
course my
original, too.
native
there
AF.
he
Where you
is.
from?
Plantation, Florida.
Oh
All
shit!
right. I'm from Cocoa Beach.
Oh, cool.
Sweet.
Very cool. All right.
Even closer.
Well,
Yep.
if we're talking
Okay.
about traffic quickly,
Yeah, let's
a good
go.
Friend
Let's
of all of
introduce
ours-
our guest.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
this is Elizabeth.
I
Never
love
mind.
talking about traffic.
I'll not say what I was going to say.
Oh no.
This
Go
is
ahead.
why I won't drive more than 5 minutes out of Apollo Beach anymore. No, so hey guys, I'm Elizabeth. Where do I begin with my adventure? This started back in 2020. It's something I've done my whole life, the spiritual stuff. You'll find it on my link tree. You can follow me on YouTube at True to It. And so the story here is it's really been a long 5 years of Liz doing her own university of not only what I do spiritually and the language that I speak in that, but understanding YouTube and all the things that our friend Joanne is doing back here, all the tech problems, all the things. And I think being a Gen X too, there's a lot of us out here that have so many great ideas, so many things we want to do and see all of you guys doing, having so much friggin' fun, right?
Oh yeah.
And it looks easy. Is it?
No.
No.
I think
With a marketing background, no,
Yeah.
it's not easy.
yeah,
No,
And
it's
'cause
not.
Marketing.
It's changing constantly.
but we're gonna
Constantly.
segue back. So we have Elizabeth, and she's gonna talk about AI and YouTube and marketing and stuff like that. But we
Yes.
got to get back to the traffic scenario.
Okay.
So
Oh, I was going to say, so we all know traffic around here has gotten crazy, right? And so I just want to give a public shout out to our local area, like slow down and pay attention, because a very good friend of ours, a lot of ours, got in a pretty serious accident Saturday after I saw him over at Grayson's, actually, the
Yep.
new restaurant that opened up in the middle of the afternoon,
Wow.
and totaled his vehicle right at the entrance of Waterset.
There's
So-
no need for that.
no, there's
There
not.
really isn't.
And it was, somebody trying to fly through the red light, and he had the green light and completely totaled his truck. So
did they stay? Because
they did. I mean, the vehicles were
Yeah,
both
yeah,
vehicles.
they
I mean,
both were-
they essentially hit head on.
and this is to the point where we were talking about it on the way over. I'm like, I got to add one of those big train horns to both my truck and my Roadster, because we've lost all respect for other drivers. I watched an ambulance trying to get through on Saturday. It could have been that accident. It was Sunday. This weekend, I remember it was on Big Bend and towards the entrance of Waterset, and nobody would get over for the first responders, right? We had a fire truck, an ambulance, and nobody was moving out of the way. But we're averaging, I was counting in the group, and we're averaging 7 a month hit and run announcements in my group.
There's one last week here in
Apollo
Waterset.
Beach. Well, there's 7 a month.
Jeez.
I went back and counted. There's 7 a month on average. So basically 2 a week where people are hitting other vehicles and taking off to bolt because they don't want to assume responsibility. And to me, that's just tragic. And I don't know how to battle that or whatever for the community environment.
It's residential too.
Well, that's why I'm bringing it up publicly.
Yeah.
Like, people just slow down, man. I mean, I was showing a property today, actually, over off of Shell Point in Ruskin. And, you turn right there at the entrance, and a guy was flying in his pickup truck, probably 60 miles an hour. And it's residential all the way down that road on one side.
There's
It's
no need
commercial
for
on
it.
the other. And it's like, what are
There's
you doing?
kids, man.
So I do think people have lost track in reality sometimes, and people aren't paying attention, but running the red
Be
light
respectful of your
purposely.
neighbors.
Yeah, so just slow
Could be
down.
your kid.
There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of kids all over. School's still in session. Kids are out there. I was coming down Apollo Beach Boulevard, and kids are still all over the place coming out of school. So it's not worth 30 more seconds to not stop for the light. And
Could be your
Right.
aunt in that
As much
ambulance.
as
Could be
much
your
as
mom
we've
in that
complained about
ambulance.
sitting at the Apollo Beach light a couple
Dude,
of times. It's just
I
not worth
watched
it,
again
right?
today, and I'm just like, oh, it's
Turn your music up, just jam to the
Chill
Yeah.
out, relax.
Yeah.
You're gonna get there 2 minutes later.
If somebody lets you through, hit the freaking gas and drive. Just don't. It's not. Put your phone down and concentrate on driving for a change. So let's talk about AI. What do we have in the world of AI
Well,
and
Oh,
marketing?
Can I comment on this?
Sure.
Sure.
Elevated anger that people have
Yeah.
and bring it into astrology, just like briefly, because there's 2 elements I have to blend together, 2 businesses, and it's possible, you guys. Online, social media, making money from your phone. That's the goal. But we have had astronomy, if you want to get scientific about it, that we've never had. And the shift is real. Everything from AI to all this truths being revealed, to the anger, to the wars, it's like right on schedule. And I'll just give you a little added hope. I don't know that people are going to calm down for probably another couple of years. So do live in the moment, stay happy, stay healthy as you can. Road rage, stress, driving, moving, war,
News, politics,
it's
shitty
top
music.
of our
Oh, man.
stress list.
Right there.
And you guys,
Kids.
and I'm getting way off topic, but it's as a former journalist is what I like to say, but I still am. I have credentials. So that being said, it's strictly propaganda and fear mongering. And the spiritual person in me wants you to tell you guys to stay in the moment. This too shall pass. I think the rest of May is going to kind of suck. Well, actually, I think it's going to calm down. By July, it's going to kick up again, but we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Seriously, no fear mongering. Okay, so that's the spiritual side of me. I have a lot to say about that some other time. And Oracle decks, what are you thinking? Which I made myself. And on my journey to learning how to make money online and on social media as both a passion, wanting to help people who have PTSD, who have anxiety like me, or who went through 2020 and you don't want to go back to work. You want to work from home. You have ideas. You have Maybe you've had a lot of medical issues like me and different things where I'm not going to do the 9 to 5. I'm not going to get in the traffic. I might literally kill someone, as spiritual as I can be.
I'm up
So
for that.
I'm
putting on one of those bull bars on the truck.
No, and I'm not going to go out and cover journalism anymore. Be part.
Might need
of
some more
part
wine
of
on
that,
this
but
conversation.
that's another topic.
Both of us.
Where's the wine guy again?
Okay, so
frequencies, I'll be fine.
over the years, you
It
guys.
is my birthday month. I'm going with it's a good month.
Here's my goal, and you guys are so cute. Here's my goal. A lot of you
guy's
have,
not paying
at all ages, I'm talking to Gen X people, but all ages, for real, you have a lot of ideas, a lot of inspiration. I know it. And who doesn't need to have some extra income, maybe a side hustle, multiple revenue streams? Maybe you just want to learn what we're doing. What I offer through the Boss Suite is a phenomenal course. Yes. And these are things like I did over the years. This is a 180-day habit tracker, which I want to give to you guys, whoever wants to make. And I have a TikTok shop, one of my favorite little markers.
What?
But yeah, I mean, you guys, we can go down these rabbit holes of, okay, I want YouTube. I'm going to do TikTok. I'm going to have a shop. I printed this on Amazon KDP. I printed this myself on Vervante before I knew what the hell.
So are those tarot cards?
No, dude.
So I want to know, man.
I need these when I go out to dinner with some people.
Oh boy.
Oh, is that like a swipe right, swipe left dating
we're
app
gonna go,
thing?
We're
It's a
gonna go
magic
have a
8 ball.
party, and I'll read. Now, let me tell you also. I mean,
I thought we were going
I'm
into
just
AI.
saying-
Now I'm interested in the spiritual
saying
stuff.
the
I
back of
talk
the
about
box.
everything, and first and foremost, I'm a numerologist, and it will blow your mind just with calculations. We don't have to get woo with the cards.
I've got
Okay,
a terrific
but
friend, Ian, who's a
Here's
numerologist.
my
Phenomenal.
point. Here is my
Okay.
point, and I'm old. I don't have time to waste.
Ode.
All right.
And those of you who oh girl,
Where's the
of
wine guy
you
again? Just
who
checking.
Seriously though, maybe you love your jobs, but you have a dream. Maybe you hate your job. A lot of us are. This shift is real, as I was saying. We are shifting into needing, probably liking, if you give it a chance, Chat GBT, AI, all the things.
ChatGPT and I are in a relationship every day.
Learning
they're
how
Dude,
to
and by the way-
learning how to do print on demand better. Learning how, listen. And here's the thing, enough of
I
how to
would
do
print
it all
on demand.
better, which this course is everything you need. I have taken so many courses in 5 years. I tell everybody it's like I went to college all over again for this. Let's take that 5 years into even maybe literally learning in a week. And within a year, how different will your life look? And I'll tell you why. Because it's super easy between being an affiliate, selling this program, which I 100% believe in. Because I don't want to see anybody else waste 5 years. And you can make some serious bank. Okay.
Habit tracker. So there's actually, so this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
The
but here's what I want to tell you guys. Imagine, and I never thought this was possible until I got into this. And what I really like, okay, number one, is so worth the money. And there's payment plans if you need it. I did it because I've spent money on courses. I want to get in and know this is real. I have support. I have tech support. I got in. Okay, you guys, you can ask me questions about money or how much it is, but I got in, I paid the price. They set up my storefront for me. That's all you need. Like, that's worth the price of admission. But then there's content that you can sign up, and implement and start selling on your store right away. See, not 5 years and struggling by yourself. There's tech support. There's such a great backbone and structure to this community. There's a lot of them out there that you guys.
What does it typically cost to get started?
$597. But you can get in on the bus. So that's 22 different ways to make income, and you learn how to do it.
Wow.
There's support. Like I said, they set up your store.
There's people in Apollo Beach that could use a job working from home that we were talking about.
However, though, they have to not just want it, they actually have to do it.
That's the thing.
Where's the wine guy again?
That's
So,
the thing.
y-
You
y-
guys, this
Refill,
course,
sir?
this price is so worth it. I'm going to read some testimonials to you that'll blow your
No,
mind.
hang on. I want to go
Imagine
back.
if you're
I want to go
making
back to the habit
$1,000
thing.
a day.
I want to go back to this habit
Just
thing.
selling the course, or just even if you do low ticket items like
A good morning, don't be a shitty person T-shirt.
There you go.
How do you like that?
yeah,
There
print
you
on
go.
demand. And so you learn it on here. You can start from the beginning as a beginner, even if you know more like me, where I struggled. There's still things I can do better, and it's so cool because there's experts in here that are making 30, 40, 50. The girl I signed up under, and it's not multi-level marketing. I just bought the course from her because I said,
And where's it? Where's it?
I
being
want
sold
to. I want to
So
be you.
This is not
She made
Etsy, right?
80
So
grand
right.
last month.
So this is not Etsy. Where's it? Where's the product being sold at? Like where are they pushing?
Through your
that to?
Facebook friends, family, your
all
videos,
over. It
your
depends,
TikTok,
like,
how you present
where-
yourself.
Now, first of all, you don't.
So
have to
how do
go
we get a hold
live.
of you? How do they get a hold of you? Do you have a website for
Yeah,
this? Okay.
Joanne has my link tree. This is a Beacon's website. The best thing for you guys to do, and you're welcome to put up my text me, you guys, because iPhones will send you to my voicemail. Text me and include your name and include that you want the freebie, because the number is 813-624-6898. Text only. I can give the email as part of my link tree, which you have the barcode, the QR code for. I have a freebie that I'm going to keep up until Friday. It's a complete Canva guide. If you guys don't know how to use Canva,
You should.
or you want to
you
know
don't know,
how to
you
use
should.
it better, get this guide, and I'm giving it to you for free.
That's awesome.
Yeah, until Friday, and it's a low ticket item. You can come back and buy it, but I want you guys to understand there is so much value, and it's not just Canva. It's chat. It's AI. A lot of my stuff I use an AI twin. It's just on and on
Twin.
and on.
So I'm not familiar with Twin. You know, I Chat, Claude, Grok, Perplexity.
Copilot.
I'm going to be
Yeah.
really friggin' honest with you guys. Where's my? How do I?
Sounds
I don't,
like
I don't
Teo,
use,
did you open those cards yet?
I don't use
No, I'm
Facebook
going
a
to.
lot.
Can we open the cards?
It sounds like
Where
a.
the hell did Facebook go? Okay.
Open
Yeah,
it.
I'll buy them. Give me the cards.
She's in.
I'll open them.
That'll be $5.97.
Okay, so
It's
these
killing me.
cards
It's
are the
killing
bomb.
me.
Can we open these
Score.
up?
Yeah.
I'll buy
Okay.
them. We don't get things free.
Okay.
I'll buy them.
So,
No. Where's my profile?
dude, these
picture?
are the
I might need
absolute
these
bomb.
for dinner
So
sometime.
so
I
so
could've
these
made
cards.
that. I could have.
All right, so hang on. I got to go to this. Okay,
I
so
think I need to make a set of
what
my
are
own
they
cards.
Wait a minute.
thinking is the
Wait.
cards? Hang on, no.
We need a set of
Are
cards
you
for dinner.
asking yourself? Hold on.
Can
we
I have
got-
a
we gotta
glass of
go
wine,
through
This might be the
please?
best part.
I
I've
got
been
one.
asking for 10 minutes. Where's the
Are,
wine?
are
guy?
you asking yourself complex questions about conversations you need to have with your partner? Are you in love, getting married, divorced? Do you want children, pets, third party? Whoa, wait a minute.
Hey,
Okay.
Apollo Beach. Let's talk mama, daddy, baby, daddy.
The
third
wine guy
party
does love me.
relationship.
Whoa!
Swingers, open relationships.
What? All right, maybe I don't need your cards. I'll make my own cards.
Oh!
Elizabeth.
This
right.
is dating
All
heaven.
right, let's split those up. And
Oh my God!
I told you I need some of these.
Oh,
How can I
Trish,
share my
you got to
life?
be involved in this.
We might have to marry Trisha's products with.
Oh
your
my
cards.
God.
All right, we've lost
Okay.
control of the group.
I could get divorced over this stuff.
We haven't lost control. We're fully in control right now.
She's totally on control. Oh, I don't even want to know.
I might
And
need
usually-
these cards.
If you get this deck,
Oh.
you just pull one, and then you need some other cards. All right, but you need me.
I need other cards.
You guys
besides these
need
cards?
me, and you can also text me for readings, numerology readings.
I don't think
all
I
the
wanna
good
know.
things. All right, you'll love it.
I'll just live
I
it and let it
am,
come.
Very spiritual, but I have a multifaceted religious background too. So,
I had a question when you're done with this. So I just want to.
okay,
what-
but can I just?
Sure.
Can I have the cards? I'm fascinated.
She's totally into this. I would have brought more. I would have done a reading. Oh,
Kind of
see?
wishing I would have had the cards.
Okay, our good friend Marianne is texting me saying she wants a set of these cards because she's like the
Third
mom.
third
Who's
party
watching the
energy
chat,
at
Jeff?
play. Third party
Is there
energy
anyone in the
at
chat?
play.
Look over the top left.
If you need a reading, let me know.
There's some more chat going on.
All right, you guys. So listen, here's the deal. There are 22 different ways that you can stop scrolling. Because what are you doing? You're just, you're taking in propaganda. You're not listening to us. You got to stop, listen to us, stop the scroll, use your phone to make extra money. And I promise you, it's not going to take up all your time. You can keep your job, whatever, but maybe you want to change. Maybe you want to work from home. Maybe you have extreme anxiety like I do.
Just so you know.
But let me read you something, you guys, before they interrupt me one more time. All right. When did she post this? I won't say her name. This was in March, because we like to celebrate the small wins, stack the wins, you guys, when things are hard in life. All right. And I'm reading this randomly. I picked it while you guys were talking. And she said, today I hit 10K inside the boss suite, and honestly, it feels surreal. This wasn't my first course. Me. I bought courses before, started things, quit, doubted myself, had to start over more times than I could admit. And there's many reasons that people want to do this. So when they say, who's your perfect client? It's like everybody. Who doesn't need an extra 500,000, 10K, 30K? Just saying.
So
let me just finish, and then
Okay.
I'll listen.
Okay.
And we'll do readings. Like mini moms.
I don't need a
trying to
reading.
build-
That
And
reading
this
shit
isn't
scares
just-
me.
Scared of a reading.
You guys, this isn't just for men, just for moms. but
Elizabeth,
listen,
we're going to be having another show like weekly. You and I continue.
you were scared at me when you first met me.
Dude, if somebody gives
All
me
right,
this card, I'm walking
she
out.
said
Just
I
saying.
had moments where I wondered if I was even cut out for this. And I'm telling you guys, when you start stuff like this and you're by yourself, you're gonna feel like that. That's another element in here. The support is frigging phenomenal, and they keep the course up to date. You don't buy this and everything's 2024, because TikTok, all of it, it's changing constantly. Facebook, all of it, you know. So, and they're updating it monthly. They are updating it monthly. I'm so friggin' impressed.
So is this like an MLM? So you have other people and you get commissions on it, or is
you
it just
buy
you're selling a
in
program?
And you have the opportunity to resell the course. You can take it, and for example, you could set up an Etsy shop, Pinterest shop. You could have your TikTok live. You can do print on demand. Do you know what UGC content is? User generated content that you create brand deals with. So for
it's not just books; it could be anything.
It's branding yourself.
Yeah.
Or you do 15, 30-second videos for these brands.
I am
Like
I am
Kettle
amazed at
One.
that. We have a couple other friends
like Kettle
that
One,
get,
and maybe I don't even show myself,
get-
but I'm
that
good
get
at
money.
editing, right? And I set up this sexy little scene, and I pour it, and whatever. And Kettle Grand gives me $1,000 for a 15-second video.
Wow.
I'm pouring
That's
it when I
nice.
get home.
You know,
I had
a
you're
video-
out mowing the lawn. You're looking good. You're a tall, handsome
I
man
had a video that
with
did
your cigar and you're
4 million
selling the
hits.
lawnmower.
You know,
Get a deal with
I
the
wasn't
lawnmower.
monetized. I had 4 million hits on the video. Yeah,
Did you?
'Cause
But
were
you
out-
weren't monetized.
I was not monetized.
See, this is where, instead of 5 years of me making similar mistakes, for example,
Can you
the
get
ca-
me out of Facebook jail? Because I'm in there pretty deep.
no, I don't like Facebook.
I'm just saying.
And I'll personally say I don't like Zuckerberg or Instagram or Meta.
Me either, but
And I think Meta took over.
you know, so I'm amazed. Let's talk generally about this, okay?
Okay, but
Not
you
specifically about
guys-
the course. Hang on, no.
What they need
This is my
you guys
show,
need
so
it.
let's go back to this.
Anybody that wants to write a book.
I want to talk about the monetizing of social media and where that has gone generally. If we look at
I was killing it.
the
till I typed wrong.
process of where these influence, if you look at the influencing market, she's like all over this
I'm
dating
over here
thing.
like blushing. I'm like, what
I
is
know. I
but she
told
has
you.
to
I'm
look at
like,
her
I
phone
could
in
get
10
divorced
minutes,
if I read some of that stuff out loud.
I made
Yeah.
these for my TikTok.
She's
crowd.
got a
You know, I
record.
get different
She's got a
questions on
record on
TikTok.
the dating app of not looking at the dating app as she's going through the cards, getting
No,
ideas
I'm
for
not.
Friday night.
I was closing
Or
a
Thursday night,
deal.
or
Thank you
Wednesday
very
night.
much. I got an offer on a house, and my sellers are super happy.
And she's
That's what
like
I was
separating the cards by yeses,
But-
maybes, and I'm afraid of.
What?
So hey, we're at
didn't know these were gonna
7:39.
be so
Okay, so we're
popular.
at
I would've brought more
7:39. Hang on. So we're at 7:39. I got to shift a little bit. Hold on one second.
How these work.
I need to talk about we need to talk about the Grayson, right? We got to get back
All
to the
right,
community
let's
thing
go
because
back
we're
to-
on a time schedule. Okay.
So let me just wrap this
right
up.
now.
Hold on.
Wrap it up, Elizabeth.
Wrap it up with you guys. You're so funny.
So what's your website? How do people get a hold of you? You got a link tree?
Yeah,
which
just
has your
go to
different
Linktree,
links.
reach out to
And
me, you guys.
Joanne's going to throw it up on the screen.
When you text,
And how about your phone number?
I gave it to her, 813. It's on the screen. Here's what I want you guys to do. If you're interested, I suggest you just buy the whole course. There's Boss Sweet Light. We'll talk about it. I'll help you guys. I'll walk you through signing up. You have my number. I'm here to help you. Definitely grab the Canva guide. That'll get you started. But for any of you who are beginning, you want to get into this, or you want to up your game as an entrepreneur or in small business, all of it. There is so much digital marketing and products, courses, e-files, tips, guides, all different ways for you guys to have extra income streams. And let me go back to the UGC brand deals. They're phenomenal. And we just added a pet UGC module so you can learn how to get deals.
Charlie.
on your dogs or your pets.
Charlie, you're going to be famous.
He is
right
famous
there
already.
So hey,
has a whole
if
page
you
on her
got if you got questions on how to monetize AI, your phone and stuff like that, Elizabeth is here to help.
Multiple revenue streams.
I got to flip back to the Grayson.
And
Okay,
it's a tax write-off because it's a course. It's
so
education.
so the Grayson opened up, and you know, for the first time in a long time, the world did not melt down over a new restaurant, right? Anytime somebody opens up, everyone has to be the naysayer of, service took too long, blah, 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 blah. The general thing on Grayson was pretty good.
Parking was
horrendous.
Parking sucks. You know, that environment. No, I got to tell you, whoever designed this concept that all of us are going to start walking, you know, it's like our county commissioners that decided that we're going to remove a lane of Apollo Beach Boulevard and make it a bike golf cart lane because everyone's going to start riding their bike to frickin' work is a fucking moron. And I'll be happy to say that about our politicians, right? The same thing goes with Waterset in the yard. Okay, it has way under parking because they think all the community is going to walk there. Dude, I'm not walking freaking 3 miles from my house over by Circles down the damn boulevard to get some wings at the Grayson. Okay, you're a freaking idiot if you think so. I will take my 40-year-old convertible truck and crank the tunes up, but parking's a pain, and the street parking. People that say, "Oh, there's street parking," that is a nuisance because of the way the traffic flows. Yeah, it's an accident waiting to happen. Yeah. The other thing I want to give a shout out. So, my truck is on the road. You know, we've talked about it.
Let's not move on from Grayson's yet.
Yeah.
Did anybody go to Grayson's yet?
I have not. Yet. You did, right?
I did.
You did. I did not. I always wait a
beep,
few
beep,
weeks
beep,
just
beep,
because I don't like the crowds, and with my wife's situation, it's hard for us to go to a place that's super crowded. And I drove in, and it was very crowded, so I didn't stay.
Yeah. Well, someone was there and took a picture of my son because he's back from college last week.
Cool. Did he wash your car for Mother's Day?
No.
Oh man.
Nor did I get a massage.
But you looked at brunch looked pretty good though.
I did get beautiful flowers.
He gave her a gift certificate though for the car wash.
Okay. No.
Okay.
But he did drive my car through the car wash. So he did after brunch. He did drive it through the car wash.
Nice
the love bugs on this windshield were killing him, and he's like,
and he's got he's one of the premier car detailing guys in our town, and he drove her car through the car wash.
He did clean my garage, which was awesome.
You know, Mitchell, we need to have a talk. I'll be pseudo dad. We'll rent out, like Danielle says, can he be pseudo dad? I will be happy to be pseudo dad and give Mitchell a couple of life lessons.
He did amazing. The very first thing he did when he got home from college was clean out my garage, and he knows I've been trying to get to it for like 4 months.
So Mitchell, if you're watching, cool.
Yeah,
good kudos on that. You get bonus points.
Hey, is this Mitchell? Because they weren't sure if he was home yet, and they're like, "Man, he looks so different." Like that first year at college,
dude, he is like grown. It is so weird because I remember him like when he was like 14 or something, 15, 12, 15, and you're like, dude, he's like a little man now.
I
mean, not a little man, but a man.
Yeah, he's taller than me.
A younger man.
And how many kids go to college and actually lose weight? And he lost 50 pounds. He looks amazing. But anyway, he did really well at school, so I'm proud of him. But anyway, I got a call or a text from somebody that said, "Hey, I think your kid's here." And I was leaving some real estate photos from a listing, and So I was like, oh, I'll swing in and surprise him. And so sure enough, it was him and with one of his buddies. So I sat and had lunch, and there was a lot of people there that I knew, that the local area here came out and supported him. And the food was great. One of his buddies is working there. He's loving it. The way that they have their compensation for their workers is really good.
Cool.
Which is really nice to hear too. And the owner was there. He was walking around greeting people. But yeah, food was good.
They really
Drinks
didn't
were
get
good.
slammed. As far as
the only
as far
thing
as
that got slammed was
the
parking, and that's not their fault.
Yeah,
which
that's
is a grand slam.
Oh well,
in
you know,
Watershed.
heck, go to Fens. I mean, circles even. You parking's a challenge.
I mean,
Sure
but
is.
I was
a Midwest
impressed.
girl-
Good road and parking road.
Well, they just put
mall
too much stuff
designers.
in
Not
there.
that
Yeah,
malls are
well,
anything, but even in Brandon,
the
you
way
can never
it's
get in and
you know
out.
it's set up to be a walking village.
Yeah, I'm a little
And-
concerned that it is
Never.
going to.
No,
hurt all the other
park
ones.
the
water
yard,
set,
the water
or
set in
that,
the
yeah.
yard. It's set up to be a walking, biking community, and I think that's a failure. But that's just my opinion.
I agree.
But it's giving us more and more DoorDash options if you don't want to go there, right? But as a Midwest girl, they have cheese curds on the menu. I had to try them out because I'm a Midwest
Were they
girl.
okay?
They
We were
weren't-
talking about that yesterday. You know, my wife's from
Yeah, that's-
Minnesota and Wisconsin.
They weren't
so
bad, and they make their own ranch.
do they squeak? You know, cheese
Oh, I
curds
love
have to
that.
squeak.
They have to squeak in your teeth.
They got to squeak because it's
No.
that fresh. They need to be warm right off the
Yeah.
skimmer. You
Yeah,
know?
they were and true good Midwest cheese curds have a really thin
Oh, yeah.
coating. They're not that big thick stuff, and they were very good. And they make their own Grayson's Ranch.
I
Okay.
love
It's a little
that.
bit more spicy and not like spicy temperature, like more seasoned.
So it's a
It
flavorful
probably doesn't
ranch
have all the
versus, you know,
chemical
the
crap
typical
in it.
buttermilk stuff. Cool.
And it was really good. And I
So
had
we'll
a,
have
I had
to
a
do
pretzel
that.
roll burger because pretzel roll
There you
is my
go. That's
favorite.
Yeah.
But they had smash tacos.
Okay.
Like a smash burger tacos. They looked good, but everything coming out looks really good. So,
Maybe like smash
Cool.
burrito. Like
and
a-
even with being new, like my food was hot, came
Yep.
out pretty quick. Yeah, I was
All that, you know,
impressed.
kudos to those guys. I was really worried, you know, managing, what do I have? I think a total of like 38,000 people on my Facebook group and between the two groups. And
you are the mayor.
and then we have, thank you. It's a challenge to watch
No,
that.
you're
And
not
so
fine.
I'm like always going, oh, come on, please do not go off on this
Don't
shit.
do
They're
it.
brand new.
Right.
Why destroy
Give 'em a
it?
chance.
And give them a chance. And
When
with
the
that,
very next
I want to
second,
talk
they're gonna
about a couple,
complain about not having it.
and then they talk about
well,
not
that's our
having enough
next
places.
topic.
And let's talk. But before we go there, I want to talk out. I want to give a shout out to a guy that does almost no marketing, right?
Thank you.
And Mark McElwain, if for those long us OG people, right, that have been here forever, we all know Mark McElwain, and he's got the muffler shop down just north of College off 41.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny when I first moved here, I had another Dodge convertible pickup truck, and it was red. And that's how I met Mark. Is I'm driving up 41 and I feel like my muffler's gonna like fall off and explode, and I swing in,
Never a good feeling.
and Mark's like,
No.
"Dude, that's a convertible pickup truck," and I'm like, "Yep." He goes, "All right, let's take a look." And he throws it up on the lift, and next thing I know, he's got his Sawzall and his welder, and boom, 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 and he's like, "That's $20." And I'm like, "What'd you?" He goes, "Well, you got 3 layers on this," and he fixed my muffler, right?
$20 is $20.
Hey man, it was like 25 years ago. And then over the years, I mean, he did my Vet, he did my Volkswagen, he did my Ford. He's done all my cars over the years, and he's totally saved me a ton of money. And so with my truck, I'm like, it needs to sound now like a truck. You know, it had the stock muffler, and you turn it on, and I'm like, okay, I can't really hear it. You know, it's just it needs to sound good. And I don't know,
want that
Joanne, can you
rumble.
play? So I want that rumble. You know, I got a new motor, I got a new tranny, I got new paint, I got new body, I got new interior. It needs to sound
Is
good.
this the guy that was working on your truck at 5 a.m. that I saw on Facebook?
Yeah, 5:30 a.m. So Mark, so I'm an early guy.
Those
I'm an
kind
early
of
guy.
Cars that
Hey,
scare
do you
my
have any
dog.
openings
Here's
tonight?
your neighbor.
I'm an early guy, and Mark's an early guy. He opens at 5:30 a.m. And so 5:30 a.m. we were there cutting off the exhaust in the muffler, and we went with he did a work of art, a custom dual exhaust, which it had a single exhaust.
We will never fight over that appointment.
And it sounds awesome, and the price was right. And I got to tell you, if you need muffler work on, it doesn't matter if you got your BMW or your Mercedes, although he may charge a little more because those BMW and Mercedes, they take more Sawzall blades, cutting the exhaust off. So I'm dreading when he does my exhaust on my Mercedes because I'm going to have him do my 450 SL. But I don't know. Can you play the video that I sent you? So I got this exhaust, and it actually sounds now like a muscle car.
Do we hear you coming down the road?
No, it's not that obnoxious, but it just has a nice, solid.
There's my dog.
Do you feel the rumble?
Yeah, you feel it.
Angie and his other car,
it is
hear him coming
beautiful
with
work
Journey.
of art.
Well, you know, my dad used to build those hot rods. And
Yeah.
my first,
Ooh,
when I turned
cool.
16, I got a 78 Camaro, and then I had 72 Nova. And
Of course
so
you did. Look
yeah.
at you.
You know, my Corvette
We had
woke up my
72.
neighbors. I had to
Trans
push the
Am
Corvette
car.
out of the garage
I know.
if I went up in the morning, if I left early in the morning, because it would piss off my neighbors because it would literally shake the house.
But I understand that rumble.
But I didn't want that rumble. I wanted
Meteor.
just a nice, solid sound. And Mark looked at the motor. He looked at the layout, and he goes, I got you. We're going to do it dual exhaust. We're going to put the Flowmaster 40s on there. It's going to sound just right. And it totally, yeah, go ahead. Joanne's going to play it and listen to this exhaust.
Oh, she sound good.
I mean, it's not loud and obnoxious, but it's got that nice throaty. There's a little power. There you go. Yeah.
He did a great job.
Terrific.
My vet was obnoxious.
At 5 a.m.
My vet was totally obnoxious. It would like.
So did you paint the truck? Did you pick the color?
Oh yeah.
Was this in honor of the vet?
So that is so the
wondered
funny thing
about
about that
yellow.
color is my vet was 1971 Porsche 911 Racing Yellow. My first car was a 71 Carmen Ghia, actually technically my second car, but 71 Carmen Ghia convertible that was canary yellow, which was the same yellow as the 1971 Porsche Racing Yellow. So when I painted the vet was the 1971 Porsche Racing Yellow. Surprisingly, it's the same paint, but it's a little bit better quality, I think, on the Porsche than the VW. And on the vet, I did a pearl and a little bit of metallic, which made it impossible to touch up. On the truck, because you have to figure out the metal flake, right? And you know that mixture. So when I did the truck, I went with the stock 1971. Basically, it's canary yellow, and as far as I know, it's the only one in the world. Of course, there's only 909 of them, and I've wrecked 3 of them. So this is my
ATV.
4th one. So I've had 4 of the 909, and but the color came out great. Vic at Slick Paints. If you guys need basic body work or a restoration, Slick Paints, he's in Waimama. Vic is a great guy, super affordable. And there's really a difference. You know, I went with
corporate
a car that I could drive. He did a phenomenal job for the price I paid. I'm extremely happy. I could have paid 4 times the amount of money and had a true show quality paint job. But it would have been 4 times the amount of money. And I had a goal to build the truck that I wanted to build. But I want to shout out to Mark McElwain because he took a dual exhaust that was not designed to be dual exhaust and built a beautiful custom exhaust and, you know, moved it around, you know, the way he works the angles and stuff. It's a true artist at a super affordable price. So he's a huge benefit for those of us with cars. So
awesome.
If you need a vehicle,
it's good to know about those.
Yeah.
It's a good reason.
And a shout out, of course, to Brett Proctor.
South Shore Live.
And a shout out to Brett Proctor, who eventually we're going to get on the show. You know,
it's not going to be 5:30 in the a.m., dude.
No, because he starts at 9.
All right.
He starts at 9. So Brett Proctor,
I'm with you.
But Brett is the Grease Medic mobile mechanic and the guy has fixed so many of our vehicles,
That's
and he's
awesome.
honest. It's like Knight's Air, et cetera, where you know
We've
that
had some really good
you're going to get
people.
the right advice.
Well, that's
So
what I wanted
Yeah.
to close the
what,
show
what,
out
what do we
with.
have? Because we're
Yeah,
due,
running
we're
late.
over
By the
time.
way,
And
you know
I just
about
want to go around and just mention one important thing.
Comedy night.
There's lots of things that you like and you say you like, and then you wonder why they're out of business because maybe it was $1 cheaper here, or you just blew by and you didn't think about them. And there's a lot of places that are affected highly by COVID. They're still trying to pull themselves out. Support local. You know, don't drive by and say, I wish that place was there. They were so good and you didn't go.
Yeah.
You went once or twice.
The Crowbar.
You know, that's a perfect example is the Crowbar in Tampa. You know, 40 years rock and roll, like a CBGBs of Tampa. We're very shaky in a hole after COVID, didn't feel confident renewing the lease. Then things have turned around in many levels, and he's doing great. However, he's got no building anymore. So that institution, it's gone because the lack of support until, you know, it's one of these things. Until you're going to lose it, you forget about having it.
You know, we talked about that, and at the end of the boulevard, you know, we had the Holiday Inn and then the Ramada Inn, which then got bulldozed, and you know, they had a restaurant and a bar, and the food was terrible, the service was terrible, and you know, people are like, oh, we miss it, but no one went, and now it's an empty lot, and now they're upset about the condos. With that, we got to close out, but I want to give a shout out, Michael. He has it's sponsored by, and I'm going to always say this wrong, but Vino, I want to say Vino Cavino.
Cavino. Hey,
I want to say
Cavino.
Cavino, but it's Vino Cavino.
Vino Cavino.
21. And it's hosted by the two Michaels, and there's a men's networking group. You have the women's group that Joanne and Angie have been there, and they drink wine. But the guys, for the men, right?
I love this that you do it for guys.
It's the last Wednesday of the month at 6:30, and it's at the tasting room there, and it's cigars and wine. It's RSVP, and we're going to throw it up there. It's at Michael Snyder Senior at gmail.com, and it's Snyder SNYDER. And here, I'll give it to Joanne so she can throw it on the notes.
In the meanwhile, if you look
coming up this week too.
Oh yeah, we got comedy night Thursday night at the Cigars on the Boulevard.
So
always a great time.
The first one they did. So Clay Miles, he's local. He hangs out there a lot. He's super funny. And his first comedy show there was standing room only.
Yep.
And so they're doing another one this Thursday night. Come on out. Starts at hold on, I have the flyer. It's cover charges $10 to get in because it was standing room only before.
Yep.
So but so fun, great time. He knows a lot of people that are going to be in the audience, so it's always fun what he has to say. He might have even had a few things to say about me last time. So but I'll be out there Thursday night supporting him, and I know that they have a chef coming and doing food as well, so it'll be a great night out at Cigars on the Boulevard. And then the 22nd, I don't know if you know about this yet, Sunset Grill is doing a bourbon and cigar night.
Ooh,
Sunset Grill.
Nice.
Okay, so I got to be there 22nd.
Yeah.
Man, my calendar's filling up here.
Well, wait a second. There's one more thing, and that's why I got out from behind
All right.
the board there, and then I'm going to go back behind the board.
And then we got to wrap up because we're officially 13 minutes late.
I know,
Oh,
but
Lord, we
I,
got more to say.
so
Yeah,
real quick,
next week.
I had the pleasure today of interviewing Paul Wilson. He's a major actor on the scene. His brother was in Aquaman, and he was in a bunch of stuff, and his other brother was in a bunch of stuff. And they actually, they're really big into charity. And at least once a year in our area, because they're all they're from St. Pete, originally from Virginia, but their dad was a 50-year retired newscaster here in the Tampa Bay area. But they're in St. Pete, so they're going to be at Ferg's on May. Wilson, the Wilsons.
The Wilsons.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
The one brother actually
Not
played.
Bob Hype, but
No. The one brother actually played Aquaman's brother, who
Very
was,
cool.
kind of like the evil guy, but not really the evil guy.
Okay.
And they've been on Broadway. They're like super famous, but they're from our area, and they
Wow.
once a year do a major event, and it's strictly for charity. So when you buy your tickets, all the money goes to the Wilson Foundation, and it's the Wilson Family Foundation. They're called Wilson Van because They jokingly start out it as like a Van Halen kind of thing with a
Okay.
cover band. And there's a really cool story of them when they were back in like junior high school type area where they made their own instruments for a lip sync competition. And yeah, so they are going to be May 24th at Ferg's Pavilion in St. Pete, and all the proceeds go to the Wilson Foundation, where they gave out 3 scholarships last year for arts and musicians, people that kind of need that extra push to, when they're going into college. And the rest of the money goes, believe it or not, to first responders, vets, and
Awesome.
And those kind of in need. So it's a really good charity, good thing, and it's music oriented. And again, it goes down to the same thing. If you do not show up, they cannot come because they cannot make money. Whether it's an artist who's trying to make
Right.
money, or it's a foundation trying to make money, show up. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Don't just say, "Oh, I wish, I miss." Show up.
And if you didn't show up, I know there's some people that didn't make it to Cigars on the Boulevard this weekend for the white party for the casino night. All of these charities are still functioning after these event nights.
Correct.
Right.
So you can certainly still donate. If you didn't buy a door prize that night, it's okay. You can still give money directly to the charities. So don't wait just for the event nights to happen. Trust me, I donated plenty for door prizes
Yep.
and some silent auction items that I came home with. But you can if you didn't make it, doesn't mean the opportunity's gone. So
Right.
we still have a lot of need in our community. And I think one of the things that really hits me home after what we talked about in the beginning is, we have MacDill here. And so we have a lot of military here because of MacDill, but also that decide to retire here because they've come through here. They love it here. They buy a house and then they come back to it and hold on to it and they retire here. So I know my neighborhood has a lot of retired military, Apollo Beach all over, everywhere we go. So support these organizations because there is a lot of local need right here in our South Shore area for them as well. So it's really important that they're getting the funding that they need, especially when 100% is going to those veterans.
Cool. So who do we have next week?
Want to thank everybody.
Yeah.
Next week you got to pull up. I think Danielle's coming next week.
Yeah.
Danielle's coming in.
Danielle, our favorite adoptive daughter. Actually, I can't say that because I have like 5 adoptive daughters.
Oh, Kelly Foreman.
Okay.
She's a local resident that wrote a book about her own personal journey and story of overcoming some major trauma in her life and being able to move on. And she's doing a big book signing and launching of the book coming up. And so she's coming out next week.
Great. And Elizabeth, how do we get a hold of you?
Again, 813-624-6898. But what I want to say,
Hold on. We got to wrap up. I apologize. And Michael, we got OperationValor.org. Outdoorvalor.org. And we got to wrap up. We're 16 minutes over. That's going to kill us on the deal.
Like me tonight, Tam.
I know, man. I apologize. But everyone, thanks for tuning in. Elizabeth, Michael, thanks for coming on. And my co-host, Angie and Howard, the unknown drummer. And I'm Captain Teo. And thanks, everybody. And sign off and check out a couple of our sponsors, and we'll be back next week.
South Shore, where the sun shines, golf carts roam, and accidents happen. But your roof, that should be the least of your worries. Steadfast Roofing brings you the best roofing systems, providing you protection even against the toughest storms. For a roof that stands strong through anything, choose Steadfast. Get the protection you deserve. Call now for your free inspection.